years that we have been married, we've faced loneliness, bad boundaries, poor communication skills,
deep insecurity, infertility, a miscarriage, anxiety. When we were first married, we did not invest in other relationships outside of just each other. So we found ourselves on an island, and when our marriage started to struggle, we didn't have anybody that we could turn to.
I found it very difficult to talk to other guys about the way that I felt, and I wanted them to think that things were as good as they thought they were, but they weren't.
There was a moment where we knew we were either going to quit and move on, or we were going to stick this out and figure it out because we weren't happy with the way things had been.
There was going to be hard work, intentionality, and change were going to be something that required more of me than was inside of me.
It was time to lean into a stronger power that was going to help us figure this out. In that moment, we started developing some community. It was walls down. It was very authentic. We needed to let people know where we really were, and that community was a huge game changer for our marriage.
But at the end of the day, it would come down to, and has, God sourcing our love for each other and sustaining our commitment. Marriage was God's idea in the first place. He never intended for any person to do marriage apart from Him. And we realized that we had never engaged that tool in the way that God had available for us.
When I began to understand that Jesus was what was going to fully satisfy me, I quit expecting that out of my marriage, and that's when I really began to enjoy the gift of my marriage.
And He actually has that for every marriage. He has that for you. God is for you. You can do this.
Don't give up.